Hey guys, so we are at the RV today. We're getting it ready to take out on the road to drive it to Arizona next Saturday.
Yay.
So can't wait to get back in the RV. So there's a lot of little things that we need to have done. Some cleaning. Since we're not taking the cats with us, we wanted to get it all deferred. Oh, the sun's coming out, so we're going to start to squint. That's always good. So there were a bunch of little things we wanted to get done. What did you want to get done today?
Well, the main things I wanted to get done were to check on a problem that we're having with the alternator charging the coach batteries, and also to check some seals on the slides to make sure that there aren't any problems there, and just fix a few odds and ends on the coach. Oh, and the headboard for the bed.
Oh yes, need to get that
that's the
back up on the wall.
That's the most essential thing.
All right, so we're going to spend some time here getting those things done. We're going to shoot a little video doing it. I hope it's educational and entertaining. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Oops, I have it here.
Cool. So here you see the water intrusion across the floor from the corner of the front driver's side slide. Now if we look around the back of this cabinet, whoop, get a light so hopefully we can see a little bit. Not sure how well you can see this, but there's water running along the ledge of that, of the lower piece of wood there. That's the floor of the slide, and that is coming from back here. You can see the slide strip there along the wall, and then there's this is just a brace to keep the cables going into the cabinet. So the water is intruding somewhere there, and you can see on the floor underneath, that's the other problem area. So water's intruding there. So we've got water running down the outside of the slide and coming in down here, because the seal on the inside is not working properly, and the compression seals on the outside aren't working properly. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Okay, so getting back to the problem of water intrusion into the RV that I showed you with the floor that looks like it's getting rotted. I think I found a possible culprit in the seal along the front slide. So here, take a look. Okay, well, that doesn't look good, because that is a big gap that water can easily get in, and the way that piece of seal is sitting there, it's like kind of just funneling it right in, so that's not a good thing. So if I had to bet, I'd say that's where it's coming from. Now this I'm going to take a hit on, because I don't inspect, or I haven't to this point, the rig nearly as well as I should have. So this kind of thing you should find like right away. So make sure and inspect your seals, inspect other parts of your rig, so you don't wind up with problems like this, because this part can be easily fixed pretty much. But whenever you get dry rot, or rot inside like we've got going now, that's going to be kind of pricey, because I'm kind of cringing thinking about it, because they may have to take the slide out to repair it. But that will be a battle for another day. For now, I think the interim step is just going to be to put some Gorilla Tape on this, just to get out of the way and try to close that gap, and then we'll look later at getting the seal replaced. Okay, and here you can see my little hatchet job with some Gorilla Tape. Again, just a temporary fix until we can get this sorted out, and hopefully to stop further intrusion of water into the rig, which is my main priority right now. At a minimum, I think this seal will have to be replaced, and again, need to inspect the other seals and see how they're doing. The rig is 4 years old, so and it's been in Florida sun most of its life, so it's probably about time on some of these. Okay, so another tip on the seals is whenever you extend them, make sure that the seals actually snap into place. And here, let me show you what I mean. Down here, you can see that this is how the seal should be. Okay, sticking out. Now here, the seal hasn't come out all the way, even though the slide is fully extended. So what you need to do is use your finger or maybe an awning extension rod or something like that, and make that pop all the way out. And one other note I'll make is on safety. So you see the ladder behind me. It's a very sturdy ladder, and I don't set it up to go way up high because I don't like heights to begin with. And I make sure that it's set out enough if I do go higher, so that there's plenty of support there. But most importantly, I never do work on a ladder on the rig or get up on the roof, which you have to do sometimes to maintain and sometimes repair things, without making sure that Jan is here with me. Accidents do happen, and you do not want to be futzing around with this stuff on your own and do a double gainer off the top of the rig or off a ladder and seriously injure or possibly even kill yourself. So again, safety first, make sure someone's around, and there you go. There's my safety tip for today. So,
how's your day going?
You might be wondering what we're doing. Well, so the headboard of our bed kind of decided to take a nosedive because it was only put on with 2 pieces of double-sided, sticky tape.
And if I remember correctly, it came down one night while we were sleeping. I think it fell on us.
Yes, I believe so. That was fun. Fortunately, it's not too heavy. But it's been laying around, we've been carting this thing around. And so finally we decided, well, it's time to put it back up again since we're, moving the rig out to Phoenix. And so we put about 8 pieces of double-sided sticky tape. So hopefully that'll hold it. And we're, trying to get it to adhere to the wall.
We have to hold it in place for a while. He says 30 seconds. I think we've been here longer than 30 seconds. But
Probably.
we decided to take a break while we're doing it.
But, this is not a bad thing, not a bad way to work.
All right, so we got all of our little chores done, I think. I think we're pretty much ready.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're ready to go. I mean, as you saw, we do have a couple of problems that we're going to have to deal with. We have some rot going on under the roller and the driver's side front slide, and I pinned down kind of where the problem is for charging the coach batteries, but I haven't really fixed it yet. So I think what we're going to do is for the rot part, we're going to try to get the rig into a shop in Phoenix whenever we get there. And see if we can have them fix it, and then hire a driver to take it from the repair shop to the storage place. So things we have to get done, but that's something that we really have to get done.
So we'll have to make some phone calls before we leave to see if we can find a place that can do it.
Now the good news is that we were lucky enough to secure a covered storage site in Phoenix where we're going to be storing the rig while we're in Hawaii. That's where my parents store their RV, so my dad can look in on it, but it's going to be out of the rain for the entire time that we're gone. So that's a big plus.
So the problem shouldn't get any worse.
Correct. Even if we can't get into the shop, it shouldn't get any worse.
And of course, being in Phoenix where there's low humidity, it should dry out the wetness that's there. So that's a couple positives.
And I'm going to look into some other things that I may be able to do on the way just to mitigate the problem as much as possible. And of course find out why the house batteries aren't charging. So,
details.
Yeah, details.
All right, guys. So hope you enjoyed that. We will talk to you again soon.
Yep. See ya.
Bye-bye.